1985 Land Rover. This is a 90. It's what you would call nowadays a Defender. But the Defender didn't actually start being used as a brand name until 1990. Same vehicle, but referred to as the 90, and then the longer wheelbase was the 110 in the 80s up until 90. This one originally was a 2.25 diesel engine, non-turbo. It does have a 200 TDI in it now, so that's obviously been changed at some point. Obviously a much more preferable engine, loads more power, a bit more reliable, easier to work on, easier to get bits for, that sort of stuff. We'll start by having a good look at the bodywork. We'll check the interior out, and then we'll go for a cold engine startup. Starting on this driver's side, a couple of little dings and dents on the front end. I mean, you hold a Defender or a 90 to a different standard than you do your normal car. They're sort of a workhorse, aren't they? Mark there, a couple down here, but the actual seam itself is good. There's no sort of alley rash or anything coming through that. That's all good. It does have checker plate on the tops of the wings, but again, there's nothing creeping out under there or anything to show anything nasty coming through. Rest of the wings all good. We do have a crack in the paint just down here. Plastic arches, I'm guessing they've been replaced at some point because they're in lovely condition all the way around. You can get a good look in there at the suspension and the chassis, which again all looks to be nice. It's on 5-spoke Land Rover wheels, and we've got BF Goodrich all-terrains all round, which we'll double check. So there's 1, 2 on this side. We'll check the other side as we go. Again, checker plate along the bottom, but again, nice and solid. There's nothing sort of freaky coming through there. Side steps, again, solid. We'll put the camera underneath and we'll have a bit of a poke and a look under there from this side, and we'll do the same on the other side as well. But again, it looks to be nice and solid under there. Around the hinges are good. A little bit of a scab in the door there. A couple more in the odd usual places. Glass itself is clear, as is the windscreen on the front. Around the tombstones is not rotten like quite a lot of them are. And around the vents on the front, same story. Coming down this side, again, nice and neat around the fuel cap and the back of the cab there. Obviously 90 pickup, so you can just lift it straight off. Proper Eye for Williams one as well. These are worth a few quid, to be fair. Rear arch is good, and then inside we'll have another look in there. Coming round on the back, and again, this trim here is a bit faded and dated, but not destroyed. Rear cross member, again, a little bit of surface rust on the sides, but still nice and solid all the way along. It's got an adjustable tow bar with the electrics. Pop the camera underneath, and again, all the usual rotten places look to be good on this one, which is the important bit. And we will have a look in here in a second, but again, like I said, that lifts straight off if you just want a standard 90 pickup. It's had recent lights on the back because they're all nice and clear. And you do still have the lashing points if you want to take this off and you want to put a tonneau or something like that on. There's a couple of marks here that have been touched in, which you can see the sort of discoloration of the paint. Put the camera in there. Again, looks nice and solid in there. And we've got BF Goodriches on both sides, front and rear on this side as well, so that's all the same all the way around. All good down the bottom here, little spider in the paint, but generally pretty good. Same sort of story on the door, there's a few marks here and there, but exactly what you'd expect for sort of a farm truck spec Land Rover. Again, not too bad in there. It's had a repair here at some point, but not completely rotten or anything like that. We do have a hole here, I'm guessing it's had a snorkel on at some point. Rest of that wing is actually pretty good. Down this front's nice. The seams, like I said, are good. Bonnet's very faded, but again, nice and straight, not full of ripples or dents. And that front bumper is all neat and tidy. We'll put the camera underneath here so you can see what's going on. We've got a old man emu steering damper, which does make a big difference. You get those on the Terrafim ones, things like that. We'll move on to the interior. 3 seats, so 2 big seats in the jump seat. We've got these covers on, but they are the standard Land Rover trim underneath, which does look to be in pretty decent nick. Headlighting and everything, that's all nice and tidy. Steering wheel's pretty good. 103,000 miles, which for one of these at this age is pretty good again. Top of the dash is all nice and neat. Floors are good. If we lift those up, they're not pulled through or anything like that. And you've got this Eye for Williams. These are like an aluminium cage cover. It's all nice and neat in there. Again, not rotten through. That's all pretty good. Again, like I said, these are easy enough to remove. They are worth a few quid to the right person. Literally just 4 screws and they come off. All good on the drive. On the passenger side door card, lift that up and have a look again, nice and tidy under there. Dash is complete. Seats are in good condition. I think they've been put down to protect, not to hide. And then into the bonnet, like I say, it's had that 200 TDI put in, which for me, I'm just going to hold the dodgy camera with 2 seconds. There we go. is a much more attractive prospect than your 2 1/4 non-turbo diesel. All looking pretty standard in there, to be fair, for an engine swap. Start that up. Fires up on the button. It's been with us a couple of days. Starts every time, first time. Not a puff of smoke. It takes over nice and happy in there. So there you have it. 1985 Land Rover 90. What became the Defender with a 200 TDI. Any more questions, please get in touch. Thank you.